What up, crew? Welcome to the TriathlonDan YouTube channel. Thank you to all those who've given me various tips about weighing, tracking calories, etc. Old stubborn Daniel would have just continued doing what I was doing, but I'm going to take a lot, if not all of it, on board. I'm going to continue to weigh daily, which will be up here somewhere now if I know what I'm doing, just so I can track every day. Or something I'd just like to do as a force of habit. But I'm going to start tracking my calories on MyFitnessPal. So I'm going to call this video "What I Eat in a Day" or something clicky like that. But I'm not gonna, I think when people do that, they pick like a really nutritious day where they're eating all this amazing food, and that's not normally what I eat in a day. So I'm gonna show you what I eat in a day, because I think if I'm gonna try and change my diet, well, first I need to understand exactly what I'm consuming, because if I'm gonna target, for example, I don't know, 2,000 calories a day, but I've been eating 5,000 a day, that's a massive change. So I'm gonna firstly keep my diet same, if not exactly the same as it has been the last few weeks, see what that is over the next couple of days, and then work from there. Sounds sensible, doesn't it? Breakfast I'll also put on screen somewhere around here. Essentially, porridge, banana, a bit of protein powder. There's no water in that yet, that's why it's dry. And a glass of squash. I'm not a hot drinker like first thing in the morning. I tend to have a coffee like mid-morning. But we'll come to that in a bit, won't we? See you shortly. 10:30, coffee break. I can't multitask, so I'm just going to stare at it while I pour it. If I was Harry Palmer, I'd do some super sick slow-mo of me making coffee. But I'm not. But what I will show you is, check this out. That's your boy, TriathlonDan. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, oat latte as a morning sort of coffee break. I would also sometimes be tempted to, however, I'm hoping to run at lunchtime, and I'm not going to eat because that makes my digestion a little bit unpredictable, which I can't be dealing with on a Tuesday lunchtime. So yeah, I think there's some calories in this. I'll put the MyFitnessPal thing on screen. Maybe per mug, 66 calories. Wow. Okay. Anyway, back to it. See you at the lunchtime run. Okay, lunchtime run. A bit more exploring today. I'm not taking it easy. I feel good. Rest day yesterday seems to have worked wonders. But because it's so twisty, turny, up and down, there's not really much point looking at average pace. Just trying to keep a feel of my heart rate and see how we go. Not really sure I'm going. Need some trail shoes. If anybody's got any trail shoe recommendation, let me know down below. I think I've run with a mild support on my arch. This is hard, the terrain's hard. There's not really any marked paths. I'm just following like where it looks like people have been walking. Those that know me will know my sense of direction. It's not great. Oh my god. But I'm refusing to look at maps until I'm properly lost. Found some tarmac. This is one of the hills that Hannah and I ran up doing the marathon. I don't know if I mentioned it, but I did a marathon last week. It's good running up and down hill, not having to focus on average pace, you know, all those spikes and stuff. Excellent. Run done, 31 minutes, 3.8 miles, just over 8-minute miling. Average heart rate is quite high, 140. Ascent, 265 feet. But that doesn't tell the full story, does it? 'Cause it's quite off-road and muddy. And Elizabeth would not permit these in the house. Definitely need some trail shoes. Breaking all the rules today, in fact, Elizabeth's not here. But there you go. Anyway, time for a shower and then some lunch. So when I'm working from home, I tend to try and get something quick for lunch because I don't want to spend time cooking. Who wants to do that? More so when I'm training at lunchtime. Obviously I only get a certain amount of time in the middle of the day to do what I want to do. So today's lunch is a leftover lasagna. Now Liz tells me this is 2 portions, I think. So the comedy size spoon is optional. I'm going to scoop half this out, bung it in a bowl, a couple of minutes in the microwave. Job done, that's lunch. It's made up of, I think it's soya mince and then various veg. Some B12-y stuff that is the like lasagna sauce. It's some sort of yeast thing, I think, and then some dairy-free cheese, which is not great the first time round. If I'm honest, I'm not expecting much from it this time round. It might get peeled off, but there you go. And the time now, the time the food is cooking, this is danger time for me. This is time I'd normally be in the biscuit tin, or I'd be eating a bag of crisps, or I'd be having a slice of toast or crumpets or something. But in an effort to change that, I'm not going to replicate that today because I know that is bad, so I'm trying to cut that out immediately. Liz has prepared me loads of fruit, so I'm not going to gorge out and eat loads of it, but I'm just going to try and nibble on this sort of stuff. This really wasn't thought through. You know what's in there, it's carrots and stuff, there you go. I'm going to try and nibble on that sort of stuff rather than the rubbish whilst food's cooking, because like I'm hungry, especially because I've ran. I'm just waiting for that, and you just wait for it. Those grapes are massive, man. Check that out. So it's about 2:15, something like that. I guess the point in the day where if it was the weekend, I'll be having a nap now. So in order to stay awake, have another coffee, so another oat milk latte. Liz tells me I should use these tall mugs because that's what you do. My gripe is that then I have to use a fork to mix it because the spoons get obviously too short. Along with that, I'll have a little packet of skips, only 71 calories. And then I've got the digestives out. Now, I'm not going to commit to how many of these I'm going to eat, but I will leave it on screen now for how many I did for the tracking, etc. The only thing I'm not sure about on MyFitnessPal is like when I have meals like I had today, like lunch, like what do I put that down as? I haven't really got an exact measure of whatever it is, so I think I might roughly estimate, but who knows. Anyway, yeah, mid-afternoon snack. Especially, this is important for me, if I am training at like 5 o'clock before tea, I like to have had a little bit of a snack in the afternoon. That's how I've justified it. Keeping it real, it's about 4 o'clock and I'm peckish. I don't know whether it's a bored thing or whether I'm actually hungry or not, but either way, I end up in the kitchen. Now, Liz has recently said to me, instead of snacking on rubbish, look in the freezer, there's some proper food in there you can snack on. Okay, Liz. Dunno. Corn of the cob, maybe, anybody? Onion rings? Got some crumpets in there, actually. Yeah, goer. Peas, hash browns. I mean, like... Now it is. If I'm going to do this for real, I need to be realistic, so that's what I'm having. Good evening, bike session time. I feel like my training's been flipped on its head. At the minute I'm doing a lot of easy training indoors and a lot of hard riding outdoors. It used to be exactly the opposite, but anyway. And also, indoor training is just getting more and more expensive. Fan heater on my feet. But my feet just get so painful with a bit of cold, so I can feel it already, nice and warm. Hopefully it doesn't cook the watt bike, but we'll see. Tonight's session then is a cadence session, so various different ramps in the warm-up up to tempo, and then 3 times 6 second sprints just to get the legs going. The main block is, in fact, I'll tell you what, I'll do it and then we'll talk to Liz about it later on because she's doing the same session. Basically some tempo blocks at a high cadence of 95 to 100 RPM. Let's tap this out and then we'll see Liz doing it properly. Well, that was hard. The 2 main blocks of 8 minutes at tempo at 100 RPM, felt like I was spinning out like mad. My cadence is naturally about 80, so that felt like I was spinning like mad. Now Liz is jumping on and she's going to do the session with the Rideharder group, so they're on Zoom together, they're doing it on a Zwift meetup together. I'm a bit jealous, I wish I was on it as well, however, we've only got access to 1 indoor training bike at the moment, first world problems. More on that later. I know, best set the bike up for her ladyship. Good evening, Elizabeth. How you doing?
Yeah, good, thanks.
Classic wearing the jumper on the turbo, trying really hard. So tonight's session is a session that I've just done, isn't it? So it's a cadence workout, but you are doing it with, it's probably upside down, the Rideharder crew on Zoom, and a group workout, aren't you?
Yeah.
How many people's on the Zwift ride? Loads. Loads. All those green ones are riding with you on Zwift.
Ah.
Yeah, exactly. Internet
Not
friends.
everyone's on camera though, are they all kind of stuff?
No, some people are on Zoom as well, but everybody else is on the session on Zwift.
Ah.
You're the lucky ones on camera. What's your normal sort of cadence you ride at, Liz?
80 RPM.
How do you know that?
So that's what it is.
You've got a cadence sensor, haven't you? Tell a lie. I was trying to take the mickey out of you then, but you haven't. Okay, well, have a good session. I'm just going to go for a shower.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Your legs are rapid. Sorry, Liz, I'm sure you had lots of vlogging planned, but I've got to take the camera because I've got to show everybody what I'm having for while making for tea.
That's fine.
Yeah, I'm doing a video today called What I Eat in a Day. Is that something you click on? Yeah, exactly. Let's go and look at tea. Okay, so tea, dinner, whatever you call it, don't want to cause any arguments in the comment section down below. Eating some grapes whilst I'm preparing, so I'm not snacking on biscuits. Now we have burgers. These are Linda McCartney's pulled pork burgers. I don't know where the rest of them are. Normally I would have 2 myself, but Liz assures me that 1 each is plenty. Some couscous. This isn't very financially efficient. I've pointed out to Liz that she'd get a big bag of couscous for the same, well, probably less money than that, but she doesn't care. She's also messed up with the corn on the cob order. These are frozen and you have to cook them in the microwave. Side salad, cobs, obviously, cobs, baps, bread cakes. Again, don't want to cause any arguments. We'll just have 1 of those each. And that is evening meal.
Oh, are they in the microwave? Go and get them then.
Just sat down for tea. I was just about to say I'm a domestic god. I've forgotten to cook the corn on the cob. So Liz, I'm just going to go and put those on and they'll be ready for when we've finished all this, okay? How was your session?
Yeah, really enjoyed it, thanks.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks, right.
I want my tea.
All right. I'm going to put on screen now my daily total for my eating from today. If I'm absolutely honest, I haven't put any of it on MyFitnessPal yet, so at the time of recording, I don't know how many calories and stuff it is. So there it is. Let me know what you think down below. I'm going to estimate 2,500 calories. I need to leave a bit of space in there for might have a few biscuits later on tonight, but we'll see how that goes. So yeah, that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. I've certainly enjoyed recording my food. I don't want it to seem like I'm making a joke of like not having a great diet, but this is just a normal day. So I need to understand what a normal day is, then look where the improvements can be made, which I'm sure we've gathered from that video. So thank you very much. If you haven't already, click the subscribe button down below, and we'll see you tomorrow at what time?
4 p.m.
Yes, don't talk your mouth full.